Talking Pittston area field hockey here on the John Mendola Show at Arcaro and Janelle. Kate Connors is the head coach. She's with us today. And Kate, let's talk about the 2018 season. Young team this year.
Yep, very young. We graduated 11 girls last year. So we have 9 freshmen coming in, which is great. Add some depth to the program. And then we have some great juniors, and our seniors this year are really key. We've got 3 seniors. They've been with the program since they were in 7th grade, so we're really looking forward to everything they have to offer this year.
A big number of freshmen will be coming in. I would think that you're going to have to count on some of those freshmen to help out. Talk about who you have coming in that you've seen on the junior high level with some experience.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've been doing great things down at junior high. Our junior high program's really strong. And out of the 9, we probably looking at 3 or 4 of them are going to be starting on our varsity. We have Tori Para. Her sister, actually Gabby Para, is one of our juniors this year, so she's got a lot of talent. So we're looking forward to see the things that she can do. We have Mia Marigi coming up. She's going to do really good things for us. We have a couple other ones, and it's really exciting to see what they can do and how they're going to fit into our squad.
Let's talk about the competition in the league. Always pretty darn good. Talk about some teams you'll be playing and knowing that you're going up against some powerhouses.
Yeah, absolutely. We opened the year this year with Dallas, which is always a good challenge for us. We're really excited. So we're in the Division I, which I think there's 14 teams in it, so it's always tough competition. Walnut Compact's always a good team for us. We have the first week, I think we got Crestwood and Valley West too, so those would be good, tough matches. But we're looking forward to it. I mean, field hockey in this area is very strong, and it's awesome to see kind of the strength that we have.
Let's talk about things that you work on in the summer and the legal workouts that you can have like everybody else. Obviously, getting the girls in shape, making sure they're doing what they're supposed to do, but probably always trying to have a stick in their hand when they can.
Yeah, absolutely. They do senior practices, which are great. We've been doing some pickup on Sunday mornings, Tuesdays. We're doing some scrimmaging, just kind of getting them out, moving around. They do a lot of good things in the off season. We play in the Kings League. We also have dome teams. They were the champions this past dome season, so that was great. So we're kind of looking forward to build on that and go forward. But they're out twice, 3 times a week, just running and doing different things. We have summer workouts to get them out and moving, but the most important is just getting the stick in their hand and kind of working on that stuff.
Let's talk about the number-wise where you're at. Obviously, soccer is pretty popular at Pittston, so and then cross country, they have their share of athletes as well. So take us through where you're at and where you'd like to be.
We're at about 20, 21 this year, which is a great number. But as you know, you need 11 on the field, so it's tough having the JV squad and the varsity together only at 20. Then we end up having some varsity girls that have to play on JV, after the varsity game. But yeah, we'd like to kind of get a little bit more numbers. But with the incoming freshman class, I think that's really kind of boost them. But yeah, we share a lot of we go back and forth with soccer and that kind of stuff. But it's great.
Let's talk about your coaching staff. Who's helping you out this year?
Yep, so this is actually my 5th year with the program. My first year as head coach. And then we have Emily Wonko coming up. She was a player for Wyoming area. She's going to be first year assistant coach with us. So we're really looking forward to that. We've got a couple other volunteers helping our junior high staff. We have Gabby Vexmonsky and Carolyn James, who have been doing an awesome job with the girls. So it's great to have that kind of background to push them up to the next level. So we're looking forward to things.
Coaching-wise, in the Wyoming Valley Conference, what you get, do you need to be a little bit more sound defensively, or you need to be able to put the ball in the cage, or is it both?
Honestly, it's a little bit of both, but you really have to be able to put the ball in the cage. We have a lot of high-scoring opponents. We're a little short on the goalie aspect. We actually don't have a goalie yet this year, so we're working on that. That's kind of our main focus. But yeah, you have to be able to put the ball in the cage. You have to find someone that wants to score and wants to do it that way. So.
All right, Kate. Well, we wish you well through the preseason and good luck in 2018.
Thank you very much.
Gabby Wassel is with us from the Pittston area field hockey team here on the John Mendola Show. It's your senior year. You play some defense, and you really graduated a lot of talent from last year. So you're going to start with a lot of young girls this year. You're going to have to be a leader. So first, talk about the leadership role and what you expect there.
Well, I mean, we're already starting. We're starting with our senior practices, and we're trying to get to know the younger girls. And I've looked, and they definitely have some skill. So I think that losing the seniors is definitely going to be, from last year, it's definitely going to be a challenge. But the younger girls coming up definitely, they're pretty good. So.
Let's talk about, for you, you're more of a verbal leader, you're a leader by example. What type of skill area do you have to show some leadership?
I think I'm probably more of a leader by example. I'm not as verbal because I don't like to come off as bossy. But I mean, this year it's going to be a little different because I am a senior, so I do have to kind of be more verbal. But I do try to lead by example and just not give up and just keep going even when it's tough and just set a good example.
One of the biggest things this year is going to find somebody to go in that cage. And then right now we don't have anybody. Coach said, listen, we got to find somebody. So at some point somebody's going to have to step up. But let's talk about that defense and what you hope to do, and then hopefully get your goalkeeper up to speed.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely going to be our biggest challenge, is finding a goalie, because I think on the field we do have a younger team, but I think a lot of our girls are pretty solid. I've played varsity since I was a sophomore, so like as far as defense goes, I'm probably one of the stronger players. I hope, at least. I think our defense, we have 2 returning defenders, and we have girls like lined up to take the 3rd spot. So I think our defense this year is going to be pretty solid. It's just going to be the whole goalie situation, but I think
hopefully somebody will step up and that all works out.
Yeah.
You're quite involved with a lot of clubs, organizations in school, so take us through just being a busy young lady.
Yeah, I'm definitely busy, but you know, I just have to balance like schoolwork and clubs, and during field hockey it's tough. Like sometimes I have to miss like some meetings and stuff, but my proctors understand, and it's a lot, but it's worth it.
You have some good team bonding as well with this group. Talk about some fun things you try to do to keep things loose.
Yeah, well, every year after preseason, after our doubles is over, we have a pool party on the last day, which is always really fun, and we all just get to like hang out and like relax after a busy 2 weeks, and then we always go to Roba's in October, and we've done a few other things, and this year we really want to do an escape room because we think that'll be really fun.
Cool. How about your brother Tyler? He's a little bit younger than you. What kind of relationship you have with him, and what's he doing?
As we've gotten older, we definitely have a better relationship. We tell each other a lot. He's pretty active. He's always out. In the winter he snowboards, and then he plays golf and baseball, so yeah, he's pretty active.
Quite active like you. You're a math and science kind of gal. That's why you want to study engineering with a weighted 4.5 grade point average. So you're doing fantastic in the classroom. 2 of your big schools you're looking at are Clemson or Pitt.
Yes. I'm actually going on Friday to look at Pitt for the 2nd time. I'm really excited. I already looked at Clemson. I've looked at a few schools, but those are my top 2 for sure.
Well, those are big stars out there, so we wish you the best. Let's talk about your folks and the role that they've had in your life.
They encourage me in everything I do, and they're always really supportive, and they help me whenever I need help. And they just want me to like be my own person and just do my best. And like they've been super supportive. Like they brought me down to South Carolina to see Clemson. They do everything for me. So.
Well, Gabby, sounds like you got everything going in the right direction. We wish you the best this season. It's a pleasure talking with you.
Thank you so much.
Avery Struck is with us, a senior for the Pittston area field hockey team, and midfielder.
Yes.
Maybe goalie.
Possibly.
Somebody at some point is going to have to play that. But
I
let's first talk about the midfield part. Talk about you and some of the players around you and your job in the midfield at Pittston area.
Well, the midfield, they do the most running. I am not a fan of that, but you get a little bit of defense and you get a little bit of offense, so you have the opportunity to score and also block the other team from scoring. So I think it's a little bit of both, and that's what I like most about it. And the other midfielders this year are strong, so I think we're going to be a good midline between.
Well, let's talk about the selfless part of maybe goalie, because at some point one player out of the 20 or 21 on the roster is going to have to say, okay, I'll do it, but then you got to get good at it. So talk a little bit about being able to learn that possible position and being maybe the one that steps up.
We had a tournament last year, my junior year, and we didn't have a goalie, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll try it, and it wasn't that bad. So they're like, hey, we don't have a goalie, you want to try? So I'm just gonna try to practice, try to get good. If not, then we don't have a goalie and we'll have to find a new one.
Well, we will. You're involved in a few clubs at school, which is awesome. You have a huge family.
Yes.
Noah, Braden, and Addison, all siblings. So take us through the siblings, what they're all up to, and how you guys all get along.
My older brother Noah is in college. He goes to Penn State. He's transferring to main campus. So when I leave for college, he's going to be leaving for college too. So we're like basically on the same page. We're really close. Then my younger brother Braden is in 7th grade. Well, going into 8th grade. And he's he's a pain, but you
He's a
know,
normal
all younger
7th to 8th grade brother. Yep,
yeah,
we got
all
that.
younger brothers are. And then my little sister Addie, she's my half sister, and she's the best. Like the best. We're so close.
She must
She's
really
like
look
the-
up to you.
Oh yeah, I love her.
That's awesome. Well, you like science and biology, so pre-med down the road.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's going to be my final decision
That's
going into.
Really cool. You're doing great in the classroom. Let's talk about your mom and the support system you get from her.
My mom is the closest thing I have. Like, I look up to her. I talk about everything to her. She knows everything about me. We're so close, and she's just the greatest.
Well, I'm thrilled that you have a great relationship
Yeah.
with your mother. You got a great head on your shoulders. It looks like you're going to have a lot of success down the road and have a great season, maybe in goal.
Maybe. You'll see.
Gabby Para is with us from the Pittston Area Field Hockey team. Continuing the conversation with the Lady Patriots. It's your junior year. You're going to be a forward.
Yes.
And one of the things Coach said is we got to be able to put the ball in the cage.
Oh, yeah.
Let's hope that you're one of those players and you have some players around you. Talk about who are going to be those goal scorers this year for PA.
Well, last year we actually lost half of our team, and then usually it would be all of our forwards and mids who usually score. So hoping this year that all of our freshmen that come up will fill in those spots and keep us going with all the goals. So yeah.
The ability to get the ball forward will be great, but we're still got to hone in on that goalkeeper position.
Oh yeah,
get
we still need a
get a
goal.
goalie. Let's talk a little bit about the defense. We talked to one of your teammates about that. A couple of players are back there, and hopefully some other freshmen are going to fill in here.
Yeah, we have Gabby as our defender, and then 2 of them left. So Gabby is probably one of our better defenders. So she's good at keeping the ball away from the goals.
You got a sister, Tori, who's going to be playing field hockey.
Yeah.
Let's first try to pretend she's not your sister. Is she pretty talented on the field hockey
Yeah,
field?
she is. Me and her get along pretty well. She did really good as in 8th grade for her team. She scored probably most of their goals, and she's also really good at softball. So she'll be set for there.
She'll be on the offensive side with you
Yeah.
over on field hockey?
Yep.
Great to hear. You enjoy science. You're right around a 3.9, 4.0 grade point average, so you're doing really well there.
Yep.
Let's talk about down the road, 2 years away going to college. Do you have an idea right now on what you want to study, if you want to stay close to home?
I kind of wanted to go far away. Like I was looking at Westchester. Hopefully, I like forensic science. I wanted to go into so.
That's pretty cool. Let's talk about the folks and how they inspire you and make you the person that you are, whether it's in the academic end, the athletic end, or the community itself.
Well, my dad pushes me to do really better at softball and other sports. He's probably one of my influencers. And then my mom, she strives me to do better in school. So.
All right, Gabby. Well, you're a busy girl, and I know you play softball just like your sister as well. So you're staying busy. Keep up with the great job in the classroom, and of course, we wish you the best with field hockey this fall.
Thank you.
Isabella Mancini is with us from PA as we talk about the field hockey program. You're going to play defense this year. You're a junior, so a couple defenders are going to be over there with some experience. Talk a little bit about what you're going to like about your defense this year.
Well, we did lose some of our seniors, but we have more girls coming up. And Gabby's Wassel, she's our senior this year, and she's real good at defense, and she helps a lot with all of us. So that'll be fun.
Still trying to find somebody to get in goal. We've been joking about it all afternoon long. You have any chance of being in a goal?
No, I tried it once and I ducked, and I just don't like it. It's scary.
Well, somebody will step up and play, and that's going to be a key part. But how about some of these girls you think that are going to score this year? Because it seems like there's some confidence that you'll have the ability to score.
Gabby Para, she's one of our best scorers. She scored a lot last year, and she's really amazing at forward. So
She's excited about her sister coming up, and her sister scored a bunch last year.
yeah, she did good on junior high.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your family. You have a brother, AJ, who's 23. What's he up to right now?
He graduated college 2 years ago. He's still working at Party City, and he likes it.
Awesome. History and science, a couple of subjects that you enjoy. You're carrying a 4.1, so all you girls are doing great in the classroom. Is it a teacher that you like or a certain part of science or history you enjoy?
I just like it. It's just something about it. Like, I'm good at it, and that's what I want to do later on in life. So.
Let's talk about college down the road, close to home, far away. Does it matter?
Far away. I want to go to Pitt for a physician's assistant, so hopefully I get there.
All right. Well, one of your other teammates wants to go to Pitt possibly as well, so that'll be interesting. Let's talk about your mom and the relationship you have with her and how she tries to push you along.
Me and my mom have a really tight relationship. We do everything together, and when I'm down or if I feel like I'm not like doing my best, like she's always there to boost me up and say like, you got it, and she's always at all my games and everything, so it's good.
We all need that little positive boost, that's for sure, in our lives. Let's talk about the rivalry against Wyoming area, because they've had a pretty good program, some new coaches. What are you thinking about for them?
They're always a great team to play against. I think we have one of the best rivals, and it's just good to play against them. We get along sometimes, but it's always a good rivalry to play with them.
All right, Isabella, well, we wish you the very best of luck, and we appreciate your time.
Thank you.